Hi, welcome to Radio Horror FM. My name is William, and I'll be the guide to your nighttime fears tonight. Tonight's story is different. It's not about a single place, not about one person, not even about something clearly defined. This was something that spread across cities, across states, across an entire country, a wave of fear, a rumor that became reality, a joke that stopped being funny. This is the story of the 2016 clown sightings. It began quietly in late summer of 2016 in the state of South Carolina. At first, it sounded like nothing more than a strange rumor. Children claimed they had seen something near the woods, a figure standing between the trees, watching when they described it. The details were unsettling. A clown, not the kind you see at birthday parties. Not the kind meant to entertain, but something darker, still, silent, staring. At first, adults didn't believe it. It sounded like imagination, kids telling stories, trying to scare each other. But then, more reports started coming in. People claimed they saw clowns standing on the side of roads at night. Others said they appeared near schools, near parks, near neighborhoods, always watching, always silent. Some reports were even more disturbing. Clowns trying to lure children into the woods. Clowns holding objects, sometimes knives, sometimes nothing at all, just standing there, doing nothing, and somehow. That made it worse within weeks. The sightings spread beyond South Carolina. Reports appeared in North Carolina, then Georgia, then across the entire United States. Social media exploded. Videos, photos, stories, some real, some fake. No one could tell the difference anymore. People began sharing warnings. Parents kept their children inside. Schools went into lockdown. Police departments started receiving calls, lots of calls at night. The fear was worse because that's when most sightings happened. Empty streets, dim streetlights, and somewhere in the distance, a figure standing still, wearing a clown costume. Some people approached, most didn't, because there was always something off, something unnatural. The way they stood, the way they didn't move, the way they just watched. And then came the question, why? Why would someone dress like that? Why stand in the dark doing nothing? Why appear in so many different places? Some believed it was just a prank, people trying to scare others for attention or for videos, but others weren't so sure because of how widespread it became, because of how coordinated it seemed. Reports even spread beyond the United States. Sightings were reported in other countries, different locations, same pattern, clowns, watching, waiting. Police investigated multiple cases. In some situations, people were caught, teenagers, adults, people admitting it was just a joke, just a costume. Just trying to scare someone, but not every case had an explanation. Some reports led nowhere, no suspects, no evidence, just witnesses. And fear eventually. The sightings slowed down. By late 2016, the wave began to fade. People stopped reporting new encounters. The internet moved on. The fear disappeared, or at least it seemed to, but something about it still feels unfinished, because for a brief moment, an entire country was looking over its shoulder, avoiding dark streets, questioning what they saw, and maybe the most disturbing part is what happened, but how easily it spread, how quickly fear can move from one person to thousands, to millions, because all it takes is one story, one image, one sighting, standing in the distance, not moving, just watching. So if you ever find yourself walking alone at night, and you see something ahead of you under a street light, standing perfectly still, dressed like something that should make you laugh, well, but does. Don't assume it's a joke.